EOTO, each one teach one.
Welcome to Cryptocurrency Investing for Beginners. I'll give you a general introduction to cryptocurrency and spotlight two trading platforms that many crypto investors use for investing. If you are already familiar with crypto, then this video is probably not for you, but you're welcome to stay and watch if you like. Now listen, I am not a newscaster and I'm not a professional, and I didn't memorize everything that I have to say. So I will be reading the majority of it, so the eye contact may not be exactly where you're used to, but I just want to let you know that. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to keep in mind is that when you buy cryptocurrency, you're not buying a stock, you're buying a coin, okay? Also, trading for cryptocurrency is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, unlike the New York Stock Exchange, where there's an opening bell and a closing bell, and depending on where you are in the world, that's what time that those events happen. It's more so like Forex, where it's on open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The new trading day does begin at midnight Europe time, so depending on where you are again, you calculate when the new trading day starts. So if you're on the East Coast, for example, Eastern Standard Time of the United States, that's going to be 7 p.m. We're about a 5-hour difference from Europe, okay? So, two questions most people have being new to crypto is, what is it? And how can I buy it? That second question is really important to them because they're hearing about Bitcoin and Dogecoin and their links to Elon Musk and other celebrities, and right away they're thinking, well, how can I get on this and hopefully make these potential profits? That being the case, I'll give you a brief description of what it is and concentrate more so on where it can be found. All right? So, without getting too complicated, cryptocurrency is an alternate currency that's separate from the traditional currencies of the world. In the crypto space, traditional currency is known as fiat. Cryptocurrency is a way of paying for goods and services without using the traditional currencies of the world. It's represented by virtual coins that are kept in your account and held in a wallet to be traded or used at participating vendors, locations, or websites to make purchases. If you hear the term altcoin, don't let it confuse you. All that means is that any coin that's not a Bitcoin is an alternate coin. That's all it means. You can move on from there, trust me. So traditionally, when you want to make a purchase, you use cash. That evolved into making purchases with a credit or a debit card. You had money, but you couldn't hold it or show it. You would swipe your card and then the money was deducted from your bank account. The credit or the debit card is tied to your bank account that's regulated and insured by governing bodies. Cryptocurrency purchases can be made similar to the way traditional purchases are done. There are cards that can be used just as you would a credit card. You can also make purchases online with participating vendors. Cryptocurrency is not tied to your bank account in that it's not insured by the FDIC, and it's not regulated by those same governing bodies. The purchase transaction data is split into pieces and stored on multiple computers throughout the world on what's known as a blockchain. There are a host of blockchains across the world storing and processing these data transactions. The blockchain can loosely be considered the internet of the cryptocurrency. Crypto is considered as decentralized. One of these reasons is because the blockchains are not located in one place, such as a server in a server room, and transactional data is scattered on several places throughout the entire world on different blockchains. The whole process is obviously much more complicated and involved in this, but that's the general idea of it. Now, how can you buy it and start making those potential profits? Remember, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. I'm simply explaining where it is and where you can buy it, okay? So cryptocurrency can be traded and or mined, but that is a different subject for another video, much more involved, okay? For the most part, it's offered by brokerage firms and traded on an exchange, similar to stocks on the stock market. Many crypto investors are using more than one brokerage firm to buy their coins. Most have made their first purchase of crypto on Robinhood, then moved on to other platforms like Binance, for example. One of the reasons for this is that not all coins are offered by every brokerage firm. As people learn more of coins and the services that is associated with them, they seek them out in a place where they can be offered. This is how I got my start. I opened an account on Robinhood, which was relatively easy to do. I think it took a few minutes and I was able to make my first purchase immediately once I funded my account. And the verification process was very simple. I also later opened up a Binance. It's one of the largest exchanges in the US with a huge selection of coins and incentives. The advanced ID verification process takes longer and varies from person to person on Binance though. This has a lot to do with the investment boom in crypto and the amount of users they have to vet. You should remember that you're dealing with real investing and what could potentially become accounts with large sums of money. So you want to make sure that they're vetting people with their IDs and that they're making sure that these are legitimate people. You don't want these people coming in with fake IDs, running through the platform and creating all kind of havoc, maybe hacking or stealing things. You want to make sure that the platform has the recourse to track them down and then do what they have to do in terms of maybe recouping people's funds or whatever the case may be. So it's very important that they're doing this vetting. So patience is the key. So there are a couple of differences between the two platforms. Like I was saying before, Binance, they're one of the largest exchanges in the United States, so they offer a lot more coins. They offer upwards of more than 50 coins, whereas Robinhood only offers maybe just under 20 or something like that. But the difference is also that Binance is solely dedicated to cryptocurrency, whereas Robinhood gives you the ability to buy and sell both stocks and crypto. So depending on what you're looking to do, that's how you know what you'd like to do. You can have both. I have both. So the other difference between the two is that Robinhood is a lot easier to create your account, as I was saying before. Binance takes a little bit more time. So again, you need to exercise a little bit more patience, but it's a much more thorough platform than Robinhood, okay, because it's strictly dedicated to the crypto. Now, at the time of making this video, Robinhood doesn't offer wallets. This means that when you buy the coins, you're doing it similar to a stock trade. That means that you have to sell the coins you have purchased, thereby converting them to USD. Then transfer the money out of Robinhood back into your bank account in order to spend it. This also means that you don't own your coins. Now, if that's your goal, is to buy coins low, sell high, make a profit and take the money, then that's perfect for you. But again, you're not owning the coins in Robinhood. But it is worth pointing out that Robinhood CEO has stated that they are in the process of creating wallets. So they're even hiring people to get this done. Conversely, on Binance, you can transfer your coins to a wallet, which means you own the coins. Once in the wallet, you can begin to make purchases without converting to USD. The benefit to owning your coins is that as long as you have the coins, you also own the value of them as the price fluctuates. Today, a coin could be worth $1. Tomorrow, it can be worth $10. If you sell them at $1, you lose the chance of making a purchase with them when they were worth $10 each. And then if you want the cash, then you would do similar to like Robinhood, where you would just go ahead and sell and then convert them and then withdraw them out. Okay? Both Robinhood and Binance offer friend referral programs as a way to increase users. It's mutually beneficial, so if you make the decision to invest in crypto, feel free to click on one of the links in the description below to get started. While you're there, click the like, notification, and subscribe buttons if you find this video to be informational and helpful. Now, let's take a look at those programs.
Okay, so let's get started and look at those two platforms. You have Robinhood's login page, which looks like this. You have Binance's, which looks like this. We'll start with Robinhood. When you log into Robinhood, this is the basic interface. It's going to open up to your portfolios page. You have a box here that will show your positions. Again, this is Robinhood, so you'll have positions with either stocks and or cryptocurrencies. It will show you here how it's performing at the time, at that particular day. You do have access to charts. You can look at it live. You can expand it out. They have lists, so if you're interested in crypto, click on crypto. That's what this tutorial is about. It will show you a list of the cryptos that Robinhood offers. As you can see, there are not very many, but it will show you the current price that they are and how they're performing on the day and whether or not you have any positions within them within the platform here. Okay, and in your portfolio, again, you click that tab there. If you'd like to make a purchase or sell on that particular one, you can click it there. If you're looking to buy one, you can do a search from here type in the symbol, and that will come up, and you could do a purchase or a buy. It will look like something to like this effect. It will bring up this window here, and it will tell you you either want to buy or you want to sell. Okay, so right now the current price of Dogecoin is 6.064. You can either do one of two types of orders. You can do a limit order or a market order. Market order is where it looks like it's defaulting to. If you do a market order, what you're saying is, I'm going to spend $1,000 and I'm going to pay the market price. That means whatever the price is at the time that this order reaches the trading desk. Okay, you review your order, send it through, it goes to the trading desk. They then execute your trade at whatever price it is at that time. So you have no control over what you're paying for each coin. Right now at this price, as you see it fluctuates along with the price, it's telling you this is how many of the coins that you will receive for this amount of dollars at this price. If you don't like that, because you say, well, I'd like to control how much I'm going to pay, then you would select limit order. Limit order, you would say, I'm going to spend $1,000, and you are going to tell it how much you'd like to pay. Say, I don't want to pay 6 cents, I want to pay 5 cents. Well, now I just showed you that your estimated that you're going to purchase will be 20,000 coins. Review, send over. This order will then sit in your open orders queue until this price of this particular coin reaches 0.05. If it doesn't reach that, this order will not fill. As you scroll down your portfolios list, you will see a history of all your purchases here. So this order would then be sitting here unfilled, awaiting to be filled. These are the basic tabs within Robinhood. You have your portfolio, you have cash. When you come into cash, it will show you this box here. This box is where you would have your linked bank account with Robinhood, and you're saying, okay, this is how you're going to get money into Robinhood to start making your purchases. Say, okay, take from my bank, bring it to Robinhood. I want to bring in $100. Once you do that, hit review transfer, go through, you'll confirm it, it goes through. Robinhood does allow you to begin trading the minute once they bring that money into your account and it shows up on your account, you can immediately start trading and buying stocks or buying crypto. The only thing is you won't be able to do any type of withdrawals until the clearance time. Yeah, you're not allowed to withdraw until that money clears. Then you have a message board, and then you have the account tab. The account tab is just basically your other tabs with other things going on as far as like your account information, your banking, and your settings, how you'd like this to look, so on and so forth. You do have the ability within here, if you're in your portfolio and you click on one of the if you click on your portfolio and you click on one of your positions, you can come here and you can do a live screening of a chart. You could expand it full screen, and here you have your charts. You do have the ability, if you're a trader, this means something to you, you have the ability to go in there and put your different indicators as well, so that you can see how it's performing and how you feel like it may be trending, so on and so forth. So I just wanted to let you know about that. So that's basically what Robinhood looks like. Very simple. The interface is very easy to navigate through each one of the tabs. It's not very hard. You can create your own lists, and you can bring your money in. Binance looks different, but it's all the same concept. Okay, so when you're in Binance, this is their interface. Okay, so they have similarly tabs at the top, but again with Binance, just like any other platform, you can perform several actions within any tab. So even though this says trade, you can trade from the wallet and so on. Okay, so if you look at trade and you look at markets, this is going to show you a list of the different markets on this exchange. And then based on the market that you have highlighted, it's going to show you all of your coins that they have available that you can trade, you can purchase, or you can sell. Okay, much larger selection here. But again, Binance strictly cryptocurrency, so you're not going to find stocks here, but this is cryptocurrency. And if you have some that you're interested in, you just select a little star here. They'll be on your favorites page. You can see them here and how they're performing, their last price, what their market cap is, and so on and so forth. Okay, if you had any orders, they're in here in your open orders. So again, if you did, like we showed you in Robinhood, if you did a limit order and it hasn't filled yet, then they would be sitting here on the list waiting to be filled. If you had order history, you've made several trades already, they would appear on this list here. You don't see any here on mine because I have a tight date here. If I expand the search criteria and the dates a little further out, you start seeing the trading. This would populate, but I don't want to do that this time. Your wallet will show you what you have, how much, and a list of them. Also, similar to the other page, what their total balance is, the name of the coin, what the icon looks like, how much the value within your wallet it is, and whether or not you want to go ahead and make trades from this page as well. So again, from different tabs and different areas, you can perform the same task. Okay, also within your wallet, you can come in here and make a deposit. This is where you would bring money from your bank into Binance so that you can begin trading. Okay, I'm going to bring in USD, let's say. I say I want to bring in $100 or $1,000. Where am I bringing it from? Again, your linked account from your bank to Binance. You say, okay, I'm bringing it this here. You hit continue. It will then go to your bank, pull that money out, and bring it to you. Same thing with withdrawals. You go through the same process. It's a little different though because there may be converting involved and so on and so forth. And then you have the histories tab. We won't go into that as much. If you're in the trade, they have different platforms here within this interface. This is the basic. I don't really use the basic as much. I like more so, I'm a trader, so I like the advanced. The advanced is, it's just easier on my eyes. I like the interface. It's easier looking. I have my charts here. I can also just take the chart and I'll open it up. And again, I can put in all my indicators that I would need and see what it is I want to take a look at, any trends, so on. I have here the ability to see any orders I have, order history, trade history, funds, open orders, etc. When it's time to make a purchase, I can select from the list here. I either have favorites or I can look at the different list here and say, okay, I'm looking to buy BAT. I select that one. The minute I select BAT, it's going to come up on my chart here. I can do any analysis I'd like to do. Then I have the ability to come right here on the right hand side and begin to buy. Again, you have the options of buying limit, buying market. We went over that already. It's the same concept, just in a different platform. So in here is where you would make all your trades, buying and selling, so on and so forth. Okay, they also have a staking program here. Staking is pretty nice. What staking does is that it gives you the ability, once you've purchased those coins here that they have on a list, you can earn interest on the amount of coins that you own now, based on the amount that you have and based on the percentages that they're willing to give you. So it's kind of nice because on some of the other platforms, you have to actually, in order to stake, you have to say, okay, I'm going to stake for 6 months. So you have to take a certain amount of coins for a certain amount of time. And then it's kind of like locked in there. And then they pay out the staking rewards at that time. On Binance, what's really nice is you don't have to actually put a time limit on it. The minute you buy your coins, as long as you have the minimum holdings, you will then begin to be eligible for the rewards on the staking program. So you don't have to hold off. I have to put a certain amount to the side for 6 months and not touch it. That's not the case here. So that's the basic interface here on Binance. Again, not very difficult. It's relatively simple. If you're a trader, it's a little bit easier because you already know what you look for and your eyes are accustomed to seeing certain things. You just need to know where to find it. And that's basically it with the two platforms. Again, you have Robinhood and you have Binance.
Okay guys, I hope you found this video to be helpful and informational. If so, click the like and subscribe buttons below. Again, remember to use the links provided below to access the platforms. I'm C. Toilet, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.
EOTO, each one teach one.